Okay, so for my eyebrows, I always put my makeup on first if I'm wearing foundation. So I put my foundation on first, and then I take some of my Makeup Forever High Definition powder and just take a little bit on my finger, on my ring finger, and I just put that over my eyebrows, and this is to give me a matte finish, a matte surface to work with since I use a pencil. So then I take, this is a Sonia Kashuk. It's one of those little spoolie brushes, like, you know, looks like a mascara wand. And I use that to brush my eyebrows if I need to. Obviously, there's not a whole lot, but if needed, if I need to clean them up, I'll take one of these guarded razors. And a lot of times, I'm just cleaning up the areas above it, like this, or below it. So this is the tool that I use to shape my brows. It's a little easier to manage, and a lot of times you can kind of see what you're doing, so you don't, you know, like pluck away too much. If for some reason I have an unruly hair, I will take scissors like this to just cut it, and if it's, you know, just standing out, you know, I can just brush the hair down or up. And take the scissors and just, you know, trim off any that are just too long, that become unruly. The next thing is my pencil, and I use the Maybelline Define a Brow. It actually has a comb on it as well, so sometimes if I'm on the go, I have one of these in my purses. I can do the same thing and brush up. So that's kind of the cool thing about this one. The next step is to fill in my brows with a pencil. It is an automatic pencil, so you don't have to sharpen it, and for me it's a really good size so that it's thin enough but not too thick. First thing I do is I start at the bottom and just short strokes and find the line here that I want to make at the bottom, following the arch that I've you know, taken with the razor. If you ever want to know where to stop, you can take a pencil or the end of a brush and you line it up with your nose and your eye, and where that ends is where your eyebrow should stop. Have the bottom of the arch, I'm going to go to the top and at the top line and then once I have the shape that I'm happy with, I take the same short strokes and I just fill in the middle. Just so that it's not any harsh lines, I'll take the end of this or the brush or even my finger to just kind of smudge it a bit so that, you know, it just doesn't look like pencil. So I'll do the next eye. So there you go. That's essentially how I do my eyebrows, like every day. It really actually doesn't even take that long. If you want some, you know, to make them last, there are, you know, wax that you can get. Everything from Wet n Wild to Smashbox. I actually have both. I have a Wet n Wild one and I have a Smashbox one, a Smashbox Brow Tech one. And you don't really use them all that often unless I know for sure that, you know, I may for some reason have an issue with my eyebrows staying on, if it's like extremely humid or going to an event or something like that. But for just everyday use, this is all I do, and then I go. You can also, just some tips for your eyebrows if you need to clean them up, you can always use a very light color, even lighter than your highlight color, with an angled brush or even concealer, and you can go under it, you can go over it and blend it. Make sure you blend it if you're gonna put concealer up there or a very light color to make sure you blend that out nicely. That's a good way to kind of highlight your brows. Your brows a lot of times, you know, kind of frame your face and shape your face. So they are definitely very important. And so those are some tips. Actually, you know, on an everyday basis, I don't really go through a whole lot on my brows. Even though it may look like it, I don't know. But I do get a lot of compliments, and I was requested to do an eyebrow tutorial, and I did have one, but it was really, really fuzzy. So I just kind of did it for you guys. So that's an updated eyebrow tutorial. Actually, not much has changed other than the fact that I used to use soft black, and they have a dark brown that's almost blackish. So that's a little bit softer of a color than black, and my hair is, you know, dark brown, so this one matches a little bit better. So I definitely love this. It stays on. I rarely, you know, just have missing eyebrows at the end of the day. So this is definitely a good brow brush, I mean a brow pencil to have. I have two on my dresser. I have one in my purse. Anytime Maybelline is on sale, I pick up another one just because I can't live without them. I really, 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 really love this brow pencil. So if you have any other questions, just let me know. So thanks for watching.